Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub.
They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we are under. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making. I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
I got you. I got you.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Watson. And he's got Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. First down, a run with High. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back work.
It's caught at the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On second and 9, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may apply.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. Able to slither by. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Again, it's Hyde. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Hyde. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. They run it again with Hyde. Hyde, a first down and more. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. He'll let it go. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 60 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Mayfield. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Flush to his right. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A throw out wide to QT, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. They run it again with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the carry, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to 1 kick, a chance to steal one on the road. But you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one. Forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And with 2 ticks left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. There he goes goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game. So it is up and good, and what was a one-point game to the very end actually winds up an 8-point victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need.